We're here to show you how to clean your Toolex Vise segment. This happens to be a 6-inch quad, a 6-inch segment. We're going to show you how to take it out, tear it apart, and clean it and make sure it's working properly. The first step is you want to take this brake mechanism and loosen it. So you take your Bondus wrench, make sure it's all the way loose. Take your Vise pry wrench, and you're going to take the butterfly clip and move your center chip guard up so it's out of sight of these slots so we can take the chip guard or take the segment out. And then we've got some stop screws up here. We need to unscrew these, and they're attached to a washer. You have to take the washer and the set screw out on this side and also this side. Set those aside, and now your Vise segment should be ready to take out. Be careful to hold your chip guards so they don't fall over everywhere. Go ahead and lay your segment down. Take these chip guards off. And now you want to put your slide to the segment back in. You're going to take your handle, the Vise handle, and you're going to open the Vise until the center screw segment here is separated from the rear segment. Take it out. Examine the threads. You'll notice there's a seal that comes out when you do that, because this seal is what keeps the chips from getting down into this segment. Typically this seal is going to be torn, ripped. If it's not, you do need to take it apart. So you just go ahead and take your vise or knife, and get rid of the seal. Take your other segment out, take a look at it, blow the chips out, take a look at the inside, make sure there aren't any chips in there or whatever might be in there. Blow them out, put it into a parts washer. Go ahead and try to put it back into the screw segment. See if it does go together. If it's still a little tough, you need to chase it with a 1.5 8 tap to clean the threads, and you should be good to go. On this other segment now, there is one more operation, and we need to take this back part off. So you undo these screws. There's 2 of them. So you take these apart. And then you gently tap so that that rear part comes out. And now you've got an entire segment right here that's empty. You look inside to make sure that you don't have any roller bearings like this that may have been destroyed, or chips that may have gotten in here. So you check all of the roller bearings that are in here. You check the roller bearings on here, the seals. Make sure those are okay. Those would be replaced if they have to be. Go ahead and put this back on. Go ahead and pop it back into the segment. Get your screw back in. Tighten these down. Also make sure that when you do put these back together that you do some plumber's grease in here to make sure everything's working properly. Now once that's done, you need to get a new seal. These seals have a ridge on one side and they're flat on the other side. The ridge side needs to be put on so that it's facing away from the other segment, because it's going to go down in here and seat, and then it's ridged there to help keep the chips from collecting down inside this segment. So once you put this on, you need to take your little wrench. You can use a screwdriver, whatever you're comfortable with, You're just going to work this on around. And try to be careful not to slice it on the threads themselves. And you just keep kind of going around. Let it work its way around the threads. Now, once that's done, you go ahead and try to make sure this gets screwed back on. Once it's screwed back on, you can go ahead and reassemble it. First thing you do is put the other chip guard, the first chip guard back on. And there are ridges inside the channel that the chip guard fits into. And then the center chip guard goes in right after it, and it sits on top of both of the ends, or the front and the rear chip guards. Use your vise handle, pop it over. As we get it down, pop it back under. Take your other chip guard, get it going into the slot. Slide them all the way down. Take your vise handle, go ahead and put your screws back in. Tighten them down. Tighten your brake back down, just hand tighten it until it's just a little bit tight. And now you're ready to go. Thank you.